Well, good morning, family. This is Keith C. Finney with your morning word. I want to thank you so much for tuning in this morning as we start our week off with a new word this morning. Um, I want to talk to you. Um, I want to talk to you quickly this morning, just for a brief moment, um, of being rooted and grounded in love. I want to talk to you just for a moment on being rooted and grounded in love. This is going to be an awesome week. I believe that you're going to make a great discovery on um, of an appreciation of God's mystery. I believe this is you're gonna really appreciate God's mystery that He has for your life, and the only way you're gonna be able to really appreciate that is if you're being rooted, if you are rooted and grounded in love. And what we mean by rooted is deeply planted. You're deeply planted in a firm foundation. That's rooted. You you know it's like an oak tree that's when you cut down an oak tree, you can't get all the roots of an oak tree. An oak tree roots go deep and they go wide, man. Oak tree roots go deep and wide. And so that's what being rooted is like, deep and wide. And so to appreciate God's mystery, we have to be rooted and grounded in love. So we have to be deep and we have to be wide with this thing in this greatest gift called love. Love is the greatest gift that God has given us as children of God. He's given us salvation. He gave us Jesus Christ. He's given us salvation. But the greatest gift that God gave us in this whole salvation experience is the greatest gift, which is love. And so this morning in Ephesians chapter 3 and verse 17, it says that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith, that you being rooted and grounded in love. That you being rooted and grounded in love. This is the way that we can only appreciate the mystery of Christ. This is the way we can appreciate the mystery of Christ. So understand this. Understand this. Knowing that God loves you. I'm not talking about a selfish kind of love. I'm not talking selfish love here. I'm not talking a um a carnal kind of love. I'm not talking a selfish love. I'm not talking a carnal love. I'm not talking self love, okay? Because there's this thing out among um, new spirituality about self love. If you want to have self love, that's fine. Go ahead. You go. You do what you want to do. But I'm talking about when real tough times come and real hard tribulation come, when real issues and real life face you, your self love can't help you. Only the love of God, God's love, His unconditional, unchanging, unwavering, endless, fathomless, boundless love that you can latch on to. see, see that self-love thing? I mean, it is what it is. But I need that endless, fathomless, boundless, never changing, never failing love of God. That's the love that I need. And so that's that agape love. That's that agape love, the God kind of love. And so you gotta need that in your life. You gotta want that in your life. You gotta pursue that in your life in order to appreciate the mystery of the gospel, the mystery of Christ. Listen to what Paul says here. He says in verse 17, he says, that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith. See, you cannot even have faith first without having the love of God. Faith, it works by love. Faith, it works by love. You're not going to put your faith in somebody that you don't love. You're not going to put your faith in somebody that you don't love. Even if that person hurts you, even if that person, uh, you know, but your faith is in them because you love them. And that's what this thing, that's how heavy this thing is. You can't even have faith without love. Faith, it works by love. We'll take a look at that sometime this week as we continue our study on being uh, um, rooted and grounded in love. Because you got to appreciate this mystery to know that God loves me. God loves me. You gotta tell yourself, you gotta know that God loves me. And once again, I'm not talking about this carnal, selfish, um, worldly type love. Because see, the way the world loves and the way Jesus loves is different. The way God loves and the way God loves, the way Jesus loves is not like the world. The world love only loves you based on how you love them. That's how the world loves you. Based on what you do for them, based on how you treat them, based on how you love them. That's how the world loves you. Because that's a prideful kind of love. That's a love that says, um, it's all about me. It's all about me. It's all about what can you do for me. That's the way the world loves. And the world does not have the understanding of the God kind of love because they don't know him, nor have they seen him. So they can't love, they can't express, they can't articulate, they cannot fathom, they cannot demonstrate this God kind of love that we are rooted and grounded in because we know that this kind of love Jesus has for us is totally different. It's totally different. So we want to be rooted, we want to be grounded in this love. And this love is the deep, enduring concerns for others' welfare. Now, flip that. Flip that. Deep, enduring concerns for others' welfare. Flip that. That's the God kind of love. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. See how God was concerned for our welfare? He was concerned for our eternal welfare.